Rich Dad said, real estate is wealth. Those that control the real estate control the world. Rich Dad would break out the Monopoly board game and we'd play Monopoly. So for months, we'd just play Monopoly, having a good time. And finally, I started to see it. I said, 4 greenhouses, 1 red hotel. When I was 19, I came home from school in New York, and Rich Dad owned the big red hotel right on Waikiki Beach. He had gone from poor man to a very rich man in Hawaii in 10 years. That hotel just sold last year. He paid $1.2 million for it. It was a lot of money back in 1968. He just sold it for $800 million. You see, the beauty about real estate is you learn to use debt to get rich. I'll give you another tip. If you're going to be rich, you have to learn to use debt. It's called other people's money. So when I hear poor people say to me, I don't have any money, I said, because you're an idiot. That's why. You're not supposed to use your money. You're supposed to use other people's money. Well, that's debt. I don't want to do that. And so they stay poor. There's 4 types of people in business, in the world, anywhere. Spain, US, China, Japan. There are employees. Employees have a mindset. Employees all over the world say the same thing in their head. I want a safe, secure job with a paycheck and benefits and a pension. They all say the same things. Japanese, Espanol, American, Filipino. And this is small entrepreneur, small business, or a specialist like a doctor, lawyer, attorney, real estate agent, massage therapist, web designer. S means small, self-employed. These people violate Rich Dad's lesson number 1. They work for money. These are the people that pay the taxes. That's why you don't work for money. These people don't pay taxes. In your country, in my country, it's the same. And these people are big business. So this would be like I own a clothing store in downtown Barcelona or Madrid. This is Zara, different mindset. This is a person with a small restaurant. This is McDonald's. This is a small person with a coffee shop. This is Starbucks. I don't work for money. I don't have a paycheck. That's why I'm rich. I don't want a paycheck. I don't need a paycheck. If you can not need a paycheck, you have a better chance of getting rich. Become an entrepreneur. The people who are the biggest winners are people who know how to use debt to get rich. Debt is money. After 1971, when Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard, money became debt. And so the people who are losers are savers. So as Kenny says, you put your money in the bank as a saver, Kenny goes in and borrows it out as a debtor, and we use that money to buy millions of dollars worth of real estate. So Kenny just went over $1 billion worth of real estate using debt. And my first property was $18,000, but I took a 3-day real estate course. It was a very good real estate course about how to use no money to buy real estate. The property was a little condominium, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, $18,000 US. It was on the beach of Maui. The reason the price was so low is the market had crashed. Smart investors always wait for the crash. So this thing crashed. I had to look at 100 properties once I left the class, 3-day class. I had to look at 100 properties in 90 days. So with this here, the instructor said I had to buy the investment for 0 money. Okay? 0 money. Most people will tell you, I can't invest because I don't have money. That's a loser. This was 1974. The dollar had just gone off the gold standard. Everything was coming up fast. So I had to figure out how to buy it for zero. And the reason I say that is most poor people always says, I can't afford it. I know some of you right now saying, well, I can't afford it. I don't have time. I have children. I have a job. I have bills to pay. And it is those excuses that keep you poor. If you do not change that talk in your head, you'll always be the poor person. So there was about 32 in my class, 3 days long. I think only 3 people completed the exercise. We went, we looked at 100 properties, wrote a 1-page report. At the end of the 90 days and 100 properties, this was the best property. So I went back to the person, and it was in bankruptcy. It was right on the beach, just as pretty as this beach here. And he said I had to have $2,000 down. This is called equity. Again, it's the language of money. So I have equity. The bank was going to lend me $6,000 in debt. Right? That was the deal. Now I had the $2,000 in cash, but the name of the game or the exercise was, could I buy it for zero? So what I did was I paid for this property with a credit card. So now it was $100% debt. Okay. With that 100% debt, I made $25,000 a month. Boom. I was a free human being. I never needed money again. If you can make money with no money, that is called an infinite return. Because I have no money in the deal.